Friends, today's topic is measures of government deficit. There are various measures that capture government deficit. First one is revenue deficit. It refers to the excess of government's revenue expenditure over revenue receipts. Revenue deficit is expenditure minus revenue receipts. The revenue deficit includes only such transactions that affect the current income and expenditure of the government. When the government incurs a revenue deficit, it implies that the government is dissaving and using up the savings of the other sectors of the economy to finance a part of its consumption expenditure. The second one is fiscal deficit. It is the gap between the government's expenditure requirements and its receipts. This equals the money the government needs to borrow during the year. A surplus arises if receipts are more than expenditure. Fiscal deficit is equal to total expenditure minus revenue receipts plus non-debt creating capital receipts. It indicates the total borrowing requirement of the government from all sources. From the financing side, gross fiscal deficit is equal to net borrowing at home plus borrowing from RBI plus borrowing from abroad. The gross fiscal deficit is a key variable in judging the financial health of the public sector and the stability of the economy. The third one is primary deficit. Primary deficit equals fiscal deficit minus interest payments. This indicates the gap between government's expenditure requirements and its receipts, not taking into account the expenditure incurred on interest payment on loans taken during the previous years. Primary deficit is equal to fiscal deficit minus interest payments.